We need to have a theme song.
Theme song. Yeah, we got to think of one. Find us one. Yeah.
Fast to be saying, okay, you ready? And I'm like, like I'm waking up from something. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to ReHash. Happy Friday Eve.
Happy Friday Eve. Yeah, we sound good. Friday Eve.
Yes. You know, we had a staff meeting today. Well, for the 7th grade teachers, and some of the administrators were saying that. So I really think you did start that at the school. You got them excited. I said, okay, now she ain't never say that.
Never said that before, right? It's Friday Eve, baby. We're on it.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. Always something to definitely look forward to. Like Thursday is the day.
Yeah.
Thursday is the day. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
So definitely welcome.
Yeah, welcome. We've made it through the week.
Yes.
And God's been good.
God has been good. God has
all
been good.
The time.
Oh yes, He surely has. Definitely make sure you guys are tagging some people in. Let's get some people in. We have an exciting conversation today. I'm really excited. And yeah, just definitely share it as well. Make sure you guys are sharing on your pages and just tagging. Let's get some people in here. I'm very excited to talk.
Yeah.
And this time I get to get on Pastor. I'm always excited because I'm just like, I can do this. And also listen as well. It's always a blessing to just be here at ReHash and just really, talk some things out, get a deeper understanding of maybe some conversations previously in the week. So I'm just truly excited for you.
I got some exciting news.
Yeah, please share.
I finally found me a barber.
Hey, it's nothing like finding you somebody you know.
No, yes.
You are my person.
I had been traveling near and far. My barber retired on me.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And, that was like my home away from home. And we had a big family unit. Yeah. Beautiful. Look forward to Friday.
Right.
That's when I would go. And I would just go on Saturday. You remember how it was at, what's that, barbershop?
Oh,
the old man would sit out there. For Pray for us, Elder Watt. He was sitting there. That was me. I was the old preacher sitting over there, cutting up with everybody. And when they retired and closed, it broke my heart. Yeah. And I consider myself still new to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So I had been trying people, and they were messing my beard up. Oh. They were lopsided my hair, and I finally, and then they were a lot more expensive than what I was paying.
Yes.
And so I said, I'm gonna be paying money. I'm not gonna pay for you to mess up.
Right.
So I refused to get my hair cut until all of my hair grew back. I was right here looking like a wolf. And the Lord had someone tell me my husband does hair. I said,
send him. Won't he do it?
I went and to God be the glory. Wait till my pictures drop.
Okay, now.
The mini photo
not
shoot.
The pictures. Well, y'all stay tuned for Pastor's pictures coming up. Y'all make sure y'all share that too. That's exciting. It's nothing like having somebody you can definitely go to.
Oh yeah.
We always feel like that every time. We always feel like that, like the need of making sure we have that person. Especially for us ladies, you mess up my hair one time, it's it.
I was just gonna say, I'm from the old school. You get you a stylist, you just stick with it.
Stick with that.
Y'all young people, boy. I hope you even got that spirit. Be jumping all around and not all in my hair. Look.
You got to find the right person. I'm definitely like that.
So, absolutely.
We're really happy for you, Pastor. We hope that we can all have that that person. Y'all, today, today is National Peppermint Bark Day, right?
Wait a minute. What?
National Peppermint Bark Day. Now, I love that. And, I find it funny because when I come in the studio, matter of fact, of course, we're in the new studio. When I come in here, and even before, Pastor munches on peppermint. It's like, I just want to put that out there. If no one knows, this is what he does.
I've been like that my entire life, I used to keep a bag of peppermints in my pocket. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely grew up in church, bro.
But not just any kind of peppermints.
Uh,
Peppermint with peppermint oil.
wow. Okay.
So wait a minute, I'm confused.
Okay.
Go back.
Okay.
So wait a minute. Do you have in honor of Peppermint Day? Do I have a honorary peppermint?
No, we didn't have that set.
Oh, okay,
sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
So
that wasn't a part of
it. Wasn't a part of the program.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So
I truly apologize for that. But,
so wait a minute. You said National Peppermint
Bark Day. So I guess like the bark.
Oh,
yeah, like the thicker one.
Yeah. So you have the bark from because now you do know. You do know it is Christmas.
Yes.
I need to make sure I specify this.
Yes.
Because I love candy canes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very important to understand what there it is right there.
Oh, look at that.
I don't love any kind of candy canes. I love peppermint candy.
Can we just give it up to Mama Hope for providing the special gift that I honestly did not know I was going to bring in? Yeah. We'll just put that next to you.
I think I have one. Do you want one?
Oh, yes. I definitely.
In honor, I'll share. And so normally what happens is some of the people who've been with me for years, they every time they walk in Dollar Tree or Dollar General, they collect on my candy canes.
What?
And everybody knows that the day after Christmas, when it starts going on the 50%, we're trying to get rid of it. Right. Everybody runs to Dollar General, Family Tree, or wherever they're going to go, and they rack up on peppermint candy canes. And then right around January-ish or so, I start getting, I get mail, and every year I get a box that's about this big, full of peppermint candy, and I eat on candy canes from January to at least mid-July. Yeah, Dexter said I'll bring you one, baby. I got you. Yeah, I'll bring you a box. No, I can't promise a box.
You get a candy cane. I love that. Okay. Well, wow. I mean, you guys, if you don't know what to do for our Christmas party, you know what to give Pastor.
Hopefully we have some hot cocoa. I'll stick it in there, y'all.
Yeah, no, I love that. I actually do love that for sure. So yeah, I found that very funny when I found that it was National Peppermint Bark Day. I said, oh wow, that's for Pastor. God made that especially for you. So that's beautiful. I love that. Wow, we're at Thursday, and this week has been a week. So can you give us a synopsis of maybe how your week went? Any unexpected things and things of that sort?
Well, that's been good.
Yeah, you mentioned the candy canes already.
I had been meditating. I preached a message Sunday.
Yeah.
And I've been talking about for the entire month about a call to holiness. Mm-hmm. And so, but for whatever reason, I had already mapped my series out. And when I got to the last scripture for that Sunday to close the month out, I mean, that scripture has burned a hole in my heart.
I was going to say, please share.
Second Peter 3:15, I want to say it is.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'm right now. I mean, but because if for whatever reason today I'm getting it's First Peter.
Okay.
First Peter 3, 13. Well, 12. I'm sorry, 13, 14, and 15. And then just let me read it. And I'm not going to preach it. Just let me read it. And who is he that will harm you, if ye be followers of that which is good? And if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye. And be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled, but sanctify the Lord God in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you, with meekness and fear. And I won't read all of it, but it goes on talking about having a good conscience and how if you suffer for doing righteous, then you're in company with Jesus.
Yeah.
How he suffered to be righteous. And so I spent the entire week mulling over the sarcasm of Peter in verse 13.
Okay.
And who is he that will harm you if ye be followers of that which is good? He's very sarcastic.
Yeah.
You know, who's gonna bother you? You know, because you do good.
Right.
You know, and then he goes on to tell us you should be happy. Don't be surprised that you will suffer for my name's sake.
Oh my God.
And I mean, when I say every time I get on the highway, I'm driving, that is rolling in my mind and in my spirit. And it's been blessing me. Not because anything is wrong, but because it's so easy to forget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can get on your pedestal believing that, oh, I do good, or I'm righteous.
Yeah.
You know, and so everybody loves me. You know, ain't there's nothing that can go wrong. I'm the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus.
Yeah.
And like, nah, brother, you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
For my name's sake.
Yeah.
And it's not something you seek after, but it's something that happens because you're seeking after pleasing God.
Yeah.
You know, and
I love that.
Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna preach, but the illustration I want to pull out here, then we can move on. Is ever do something for someone and you did right by them, and then they misuse or take your kindness for weakness, like a better term,
definitely
the pain that comes behind that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
almost like betrayal.
Yeah, that suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that right there, that suffering.
Yeah.
Right. Rejoice over that because you're doing what is righteous. I said this. I
love that.
I said this to my mom today. I said to my mom, I said, listen, I had to look at a situation and say, you know what? I did what God required of me.
Yeah.
He asked me to do it. I did it. I did it because he asked me, because I trust him. I love him. Mm-hmm. The responsibility of whatever happens next has nothing to do with me. All I did was do what he asked.
Yeah.
So I can't rehearse what I did for you, and then be disappointed by your response, because I did what was good, acceptable, and perfect in the sight of God. Yeah. I did what he asked. Mm-hmm. And that's where it stops for me. And sometimes the suffering we endure is intensified because we take responsibility for something that God owns.
Wow, it's getting good already.
But I won't. That's my.
Yeah, you know, let's go back. Let's go back.
I mean, my candy cane.
Let's go back. We're way out there. We still are on intro part. And we got that much in that. That was really good. That definitely blessed me. And I know it definitely bless you guys out there. Once again, make sure you guys are sharing, tagging some people in. Let's get some people in here. This is going to be a great, great, great conversation for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But Pastor, I love that. I mean, mine is not on that level, but something that I was thinking about as I was on my way home, and it happened to do with a student.
Yeah.
So I was very excited because I felt like, when you know where God is calling you to something that's greater, and it's something that you are to do. You're serving God, and I'm in this place to where I'm serving God, but I was feeling as if, I wasn't. This is not for me. I'm not ready for this. Like, why did He put me in this position? Like, But today, definitely just knowing that my faith was restored, and that my desires and those passions began to rise up some more in me. It was a student that I have trouble with, you guys, and he actually did work today, and it was so crazy. It was like a proud mother moment, and I'm like, you really almost made me shed a tear. And to see him smile just a tad bit, you know, like, they got to keep it thug. They got to keep it. But to see him smile a little bit, just knowing that I was happy that he was actually doing his work. And, you know, the consistency is what I'm actually trying to get in the classroom. And it works for a lot of students, you know, those who you have to like buckle down on more. So those are things I'm trying to do. So that really made my day. And then also knowing that even though it may be other issues along the line with other students from other classes, that I was really holding on to that moment. Like, it's coming along. Like, you know, it's being rebuilt. Like, don't give up. Keep going. Keep pushing. You know, like you're making a difference somewhere. So that's what I wanted to share.
Your first little I conquered the world moment. High five. That's worth celebrating. Every teacher has that moment. Yeah,
okay.
So you're gonna always remember him.
Yeah.
You're gonna always remember him. You're gonna talk about for years. Yeah.
I'm very certain I will. I'm very certain.
Can I say something that's very exciting?
Yeah, please.
So we have been talking about our Roku channel.
Yes.
Impact Live, right? And so we were trying to figure out how to go live on it instead of just uploading. And so I have somebody working on it. Yeah. And would you not know that he just texted me and said we're live on Roku.
What? I love it. I love that.
We're live on Roku.
Wow.
And so to God be the glory.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
So I can't wait to see all the great stuff we're going to do with that. It's going to be at the morning. Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
All right, I'm sorry, but congratulations. All this good news is flowing over.
Right. Like, it's just hard tonight. Are we on prayer call already?
Right.
This is when we start getting our testimonies and we're all uplifting each other. But definitely, no, that was definitely something that was great. It's greatness just bouncing around. I love that. I love that for us. I love that. So yeah, I mean, Pastor, no need to prolong it.
Remind us about Christmas.
Yes. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, see, I was going to go straight to the exit.
Yes.
I'm already there. We're in December. I'm there. So, but yes, I'm super excited about the Christmas.
Next week.
Yeah, Christmas party is going to be so
Christmas
fun.
Remember? I mean, the Christmas party, yeah.
I need to find out what I'm wearing.
Everybody getting their wigs tightened up. I saw some of them on Tuesday. I was shocked. I saw some pictures from some of the saints in front. They were hair done and stuff. Y'all doing good. These outfits and stuff. Beautiful. I'm excited about a time of fellowship, a time of laughter, games, eating, and we're going to have a great time doing that.
I'm excited for that. Definitely the fellowship part. I think especially since we've all been, of course, we knew each other. We know each other before and all that stuff prior to Impact. But the fact that we're growing together and growing and sharing and opening up and, just, it's crazy. It's like growing our real like a family. It's really family unit. So I know that once we are there, hopefully I haven't cried. I don't know why I'm always just be around everybody and to just just take pictures and just have a good time. So I'm really excited.
It's gonna be great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, now you can go ahead now because you. So, we have a time. It's 7 o'clock.
Yes,
7
o'clock. Okay, 7 to 9.
In Florence at our Christmas dinner.
In Florence, and okay, great. And you said, well, also Pastor been pushing it. Bring a +1 if you can.
Are you bringing the +1?
No, just me, myself, and I.
I'll work on that.
Anywho, for those out there, please bring a +1. Bring anybody, somebody. Definitely.
Well, be careful in selection.
Yes.
Because somebody may go home, with a number.
I'll tell y'all, Pastor is trying to do his Christian mingle thing so bad.
I'm telling you, you wait till what me and Elder Wanda was working on.
Not an app.
We about to come out with something on fire. We're going to get these married numbers up.
Oh.
Praise God. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be trying not to pull up with Pastor, but y'all, if y'all come up with an app, I don't. Y'all come up with an Impact Christian dated app. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. So, anyways, I just don't know. Oh, that is too funny. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. But no, Exodus.
The Exodus.
Like it needs that needs theme music. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm truly excited about that. What can we look forward to? Like drop a gem on us or something. Like
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be wonderful. Pastor Hope is the one that has vision for it. I'm just going to be humble and try to submit myself. Amen. We are gathering to, of course, we're going to worship, we're going to praise, we're going to pray, but we're coming together to receive our marching orders.
Oh my God.
I think we should picture it something like this, if I can use my imagination.
Yeah, please.
The children of Israel are at the breaking point. We know they're at a breaking point because they're at the Red Sea with no place to go.
Yeah.
And Pharaoh is on his way. Some want to die out there. Some want to surrender. Some are frustrated. We've been through all kind of turmoil.
Yeah.
And now we're out here. We had hope that when we left Egypt, we were free. But in the middle of getting excited about freedom, it's snatched away. I have nowhere to go. I just described to you what 95% of our church has been going through.
Yeah.
And we're standing at that Red Sea and we're looking behind us and our troubles seem to follow us. We thought we got the breakthrough. We thought it turned around. It looks like it's haunting us with what's haunting us, flashbacks of what used to be. What's haunting us, the rumor of what was. That the fact that there's still individuals who believe they can pull on me in the way they used to pull on me. And they can't even see I'm not that person anymore.
Wow.
I thought I left that, but here it is, chasing me. It's coming after me because it's not happy that I got away. And so in a last angst to regain the control, the last angst to cause me to resubmit or to re-scared, to cause me to want to die right here, Moses gets instructions from God. And what seemed to be the place of limitation becomes the place of becoming. And God says, use what's in your hand. Moses takes what's in his hand. He lifts it up.
Wow.
The sea begins to open. The ground begins to be dry. And in 1 year, we were told forward out of Egypt. We're now about to exit forward to becoming. And so when we get to Florence, South Carolina, the reason why you need to tell your job right now you're not working, the reason why you need to go ahead and put your $50 up for gas now, the reason why you need to prepare your offering, prepare your outfit, get everything in line. There are no excuses. If I have to put my phone on airplane mode, I'm getting to the Exodus experience because our leader is about to release the direction. He's about to move with the Spirit of God to give us the instructions of becoming. Should we play the commercial?
Please. Please.
Greetings, Impactors. My name is Brother Marvin.
And I'm Minister B.
In Matthew 4:19, God invites us to follow him. And in this invitation, he promised that if we follow him, that he will make us.
Yes, Brother Marvin. In other words, when we respond to his call, we will then enter a journey of becoming.
We have started our pursuit after God by moving forward on this invitation to follow God. Now we will dig deeper and deeper and participate with God's plan of becoming.
It brings us great joy to invite you to this year's Exodus Experience 2022.
We are excited to extend our official invitation to you and your families to this epic event. It will be held in the magic city of Florence, South Carolina, in 202 H 3rd Loop Road at 1 p.m.
Our theme is simple: becoming.
We know that you'll be blessed by our music ministry, Impact Worship. We also will experience a special musical guest as well as the word of the Lord from our very own Pastor Michael L. McCants.
To use you to get the praise out of you. I know they lied. I know they betrayed. I understand. But it was all for the necessity of God getting the glory. And baby, don't you dare rob God of his glory because you refuse to offer up him some praise. Not just your hand, not just your feet, but your lifestyle, the way you walk, gives God the glory. I should have slapped you out, but I'm giving God the glory.
Please put this date on your calendars today, December 31st, 2022. We are so excited to see you, and remember that we are Christian.
We are missional.
And we are holiness.
And it's together we make impact.
God bless.
Wow. And that is 1 p.m.
Yeah, December 31st.
I am
New Year's
so,
Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's early.
Yeah. Well, you know, y'all saints work a little different nowadays.
That's early. That's good timing. And wow. Oh my gosh. Well, one, I love the promotion. I love the video.
Yeah.
I love it. I think that was how beautiful.
Yeah, right.
How beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, and so we are becoming.
Yeah.
Jesus said to the disciples, "Come, follow me, and I will make you." And that's what becoming is all about. It's about God, about us following, us accepting the invitation, us following, and then Him making us. And as He makes us, we become.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know, that of course brings us to our conversation.
Yeah.
You guys, on Tuesday. Pastor, I think every time you say, you know, like, just gonna talk to you guys. I just want to talk to you guys. I think, since I'm watching virtually, and I have my AirPod in, and I'm just listening, and I'm like, yeah, it's about to be one of those talks. It's about to be one of those talks, and it's not a talk that supposed to. I guess it's not that it's like you're trying to get something to us, and you really are like teaching us. You're really giving us. It's like it. I can't describe it in the sense. It's just so like we needed this. Okay, I know when you say I'm here to talk to y'all tonight. It's because we need it. It's because it's about to prepare us for something. So, can you just give us just a little small touch on why? How does it feel like to know that you have to be in that position to say to your church, like, I need to talk to y'all about something.
Yeah. I think that whenever I do get to that, is what's happening is God has been talking to me, you know, and leading me. Not saying He doesn't talk to me every week, but you know, we do a lot of empowerment in our church, you know, and you know, there's a philosophy behind that. A lot of what people see in front of the camera, we do more inspiration, empowerment.
Right.
But we have discipleship, spiritual formation, things that happen through our prayer meetings, our Bible study, things that are not necessarily seen.
Right.
And I have one-on-one discipleship relationship with. And so normally when we get together, it's about empowering you, inspiring you, equipping you. But whenever God starts dealing with me, it's really about purpose. You know, when I say let's talk, I need to talk to you. It's because I've been to a high meeting. I've been to a summit. I've been somewhere where God is saying to me, and He's causing me to be reflective and say, all right, this is why we're here. This is why this happened. And so I need to recenter you, Michael. I need you to recenter the people. They need to be reminded of what we're doing, what this is about. And then when I look around, like, well, yeah, we do seem to be, we're doing well, but you know, we're not intense. We're not, you know, it's not. You know. And you know, some Pastor Hope tells me all the time that I live like I'm going to die tomorrow. You know, it's just that I'm determined to die empty. You know, and so whatever I am going to do, of course I plan some things, but I intend to do it, and I don't understand why it can't be done. You know, and so it's to put us back on the expectancy, to deepen our, to intensify the call, to remind us, you know, God's hand is on you, and to wake up that thing that you might have allowed to die through your process.
Wow.
Yeah. And I hope that's what I accomplish when I lead off with you know, all right, we need to talk.
Right.
You know, it's the same way He says to me, all right, it's time for us to let me show you where what I said before, show you where you are, let me explain some things, and then let me start laying this table out for you as to what's next.
Yeah.
I mean, I come at y'all and say, hey, we need to talk. Because I done talked to Daddy, I done talked to my father, and so we need to work this out. So yeah.
Okay, well, that makes so much sense. I love that. I really do love that, especially when you're saying, like, you know, you've been in a high meeting and, you know, He's telling you to recenter, but, you know, knowing that message goes for us too. Like, it's time for us to recenter ourselves and, you know, realize what the real purpose is behind this, because we do get sidetracked. We do get, you know, all over the place. You know, and you said something during Tuesday about having or being spiritually obese. Oh my gosh, that was wow. That was so good. And I mean, I maybe I understand it from a different part, but can you touch a little bit based on that?
Let me say this first. I think me talked about this before, and when our time together, that I have to remember that I'm pastoring millennials and tennials. You know, not only that, I'm pastoring new converts. Are people who are, for the first time in their life, understand, for lack of a better term, why grandmama praised God the way she did. They're coming to an understanding of whoever that faith person was in their life, why that commitment was so necessary. Loosely translated, this is their first time taking God seriously. our church,
Yeah.
right? And so I have to remember, I'm not dealing with a group of religious people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dealing with a group of people who are church trained. We are walking this thing together and growing. And so the let's talk is also a way of saying, yeah, all right, we're getting distracted.
Yeah.
Let's recenter ourselves.
Yeah.
And so when we talk about this thing about spiritual obesity, I'm speaking to the fact I am equating this to food.
Yeah.
This is, of course, where the terminology comes from, and how you can eat and eat. Some eating comes from frustration. It comes from anger. It comes from bitterness. It comes from weariness, discouragement, lack of identity. It can be a comfort food. And we eat and we eat and we eat, and then we start gaining weight because we don't have the activity or the productivity to balance out our appetite.
Yeah.
Because our appetite we're feeding an appetite that's not normal. It's being used as a crutch. Let's take everything I just said and put spiritual on top of it. We become so traditionalized by the great feeling that comes from prayer, from preaching, from the praise break, from the worship, from the Bible study, till we literally begin to become junkies, right? We're jumping from one preacher live to the next preacher live, one conference to the next conference. We're jumping from one prophecy line to the next, and we want more. But the word that we have, the understanding that we already have, we're not doing anything with. And so here it is. We have this great time in God, this great move. And I say this not to be redundant, but I think this is a good example. And I need to push into this a little bit. Our church, we just came off a 40-day fast. And in that fast, there was some burdens dropped on us. There were some desires, some sense of calling that began to operate and stir in us. But one thing that rose to the top for our church was children, the next generation.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, one night it was so burdensome that I believe everybody had a testimony or prayer request, and we really pressed and prayed into that for the next generation. Now, obesity says, well, we did our part. Let's go back to shouting. Let's go back to worshiping. Let's go back to dance. Let's go back to worry about what God can do for me. How God going to turn it around for me. What mountain I need God to do for me. I need a breakthrough. I need God to heal. But we spent the whole 2 days pressed in prayer, with us weeping on the phone, confessing that God is calling us to a next generation. And we're going to be satisfied with prayer? All we did was get a bunch of candy canes, some popcorn, and a piece of chicken, ate until we felt good about our appetite, and we're moving on to the next one. It's going to give us high. You're going to bake chocolate cake tonight? You're going to break some Pop-Tarts? You're going to get some M&Ms? Right? Spiritually obese. And here we are sitting on gifts, callings. Watch this. Not because we're not in an environment where it can't be birthed out, but because we won't make the step of preparation. I want, when are you going to move from I really want to, all right, this is what I'm going to do? When will it move from I have a desire, till you begin to digging out what it would take for that desire to be fulfilled? I've lived a life. I've lived a life where every time I wanted to do something, I went to people I thought had what I needed. When I wanted to go into the music industry with hope, I started finding people who were in the music industry. I would send them inboxes. I would go to them to their meetings, and I would ask questions. And you know something? they wouldn't be honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was naive to believe, and this is not just music industry, different genres, whatever. I was naive to believe that we were in this together. That it wouldn't be a big deal if I joined the pond.
Yeah.
I was naive to believe that there wouldn't be competition, and that I wouldn't be a threat to someone or be viewed as a threat. And so it caused me to get my feelings hurt, doors closed in my face, opportunities taken from me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Not because I wasn't qualified, not because I didn't have the gift, not because I didn't have the call from God, but because I was relying on someone else to give me what God had called me to. And so if Hope was going to start her music ministry, then Michael, maybe it's not time for you to be asking people because they're not going to help, right? Maybe you need to start buying books on music industry. Maybe you need to start reading up on marketing and PR. Maybe you go to school and get. Maybe you need to go instead of asking, start watching YouTube clips and videos and stuff and listen to the interviews. Why are you so obsessed with stuff? Because I'm listening. When I watch a clip and I'm stalking up and stuff, like now, Will Smith is coming out with the Emancipation. So now every time he goes into an interview, I'm going to go watch because I want to learn from him. How do you bounce back when the world tells you that you're nobody? I can't walk up to you and ask you that because you're not going to give me the proper answer. So I have to learn to become a student from afar off and see what I can pick up. When I decided that I was going to host conferences, thank God I had somebody who's willing to help me. But I also had to be willing to see what they were doing, hear what they were doing. But I also had to go to other conferences. Michael, go through the process. Don't use your name. Don't use your connection. Register. Watch how they promote. I can look at how a conference is promoted and tell you if it's going to be well attended or not. Because I've watched the ones that's been well promoted. I've watched the seats be full, right? I've watched people who don't have a global name do a conference and do the work and thousands show up, right? And so then it boils down to, okay, I see it, the exterior, but now I need to get in this thing and dig out the interworkings, right? In other words, I need exposure. Don't tell me you're called to do youth, to do next generation, and you're not reading books. Hold on, about next generation. Who are the leading voices in next generation theology or voices or practices? Where's the youth conferences? What is working for this generation? What is the research on millennials and centennials and this next, right? I have to dig all that out myself. Because what I discovered was when I went back to the ones who I went to before, the reason why they wouldn't open doors for me, it had nothing to do with me. Had nothing to do with them being threatened by me. Had nothing to do with them not wanting to share with me. It had everything to do with me not asking the right questions. I wanted you to give me something that I didn't want to dig out. And that's how we do our church. That's how we do the things of God. We want God to do what we wasn't willing to dig out. I heard a video, by the way, I am focusing my attention on preaching this year. And so I'm still on Spiritually Obese. I'm trying to help us understand it and how to get out of it. And the person said this. He was talking about preaching, and he said there was a young preacher who saw an old preacher. It was his favorite preacher. He idolized the preacher. The old preacher was trying to fish. And he said, the boy kept talking and talking. Oh, I love you. Oh, you're so great. Oh, show me how you do the hoop. Show me how you do this. Show me. And he was just aggravating the man. The man did not want to be bothered because he could tell the boy was impressed with the persona, but had no idea about the work ethic. And so in the middle of the boy talking, he snatches the boy up and throws him into the pond. The boy can't even swim. He's gasping, trying to come up. And then when he was at the point of drowning, the old man snatches him out the pond, throws him back on the ground. And he said, why did you do that? I'm just trying to tell you I want to be like you. He said, let me tell you something. How badly did you want to breathe in that water?
Yeah.
He said, badly. He said, until you want it like that, don't talk to me about how great I am. This is the difference between someone who is has spiritual weight and someone who's spiritually obese. The old man has weight. The young boy was obese.
Y'all.
So when I was talking on Tuesday, that was one of the things I was trying to get to us. That
Jesus.
oh, Mama Hope can sing. All right, it's been 4 years now. We know that. We know that. What's there to be? But did you hear that? Okay, wonderful. We understand. Oh, Pastor, that was powerful. Okay, we understand that. Not saying I get it if it's done in the right spirit, because we are black, we have Pentecostal tendencies. So absolutely, the word is good. Woo, that's powerful. Yeah, tell us. Yeah. I mean, keep that coming. You know, that's good. That's good. I'm just trying to help you. Woo, be a little bit more powerful. I want you to go from woo to do.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm so amazed by you. I just so intimidated. No, you're not intimidated. You're lazy. Because if you put in the discipline, you can do it too. There is no difference between me and you. There's no difference. It's okay, but Pastor, you're so theatrical. You're so okay, wonderful. If you want to be theatrical, do like I did. Take drama. Discover the art of putting emphasis on words and how to say it and figure that out. That's not hard, right?
If you want it.
If that's what you want. You know, oh, that was so powerful. Okay, then where's the discipline behind that? Where's your word? I want to see our church grow. All right, we prayed about it. We fasted. I think we got our thing tight. When you gonna go win somebody to Christ? I mean, surely they're not gonna just walk through the door. So how are they going to get in? When we let me disclaim by saying that energy is still there in our church. Yeah. But when we was launching, Florence and Columbia, when we was launching, man, y'all was skilled. You know, I mean, if we take the time to hear your story, it was somebody that got you there. You know, I always love hearing Stacia talk about it because she talks about the lesson I taught. I got to do a series on it about speaking the right language and how you guys would ingrain yourself in your environment. You would be at the football games, be at the basketball games, baseball. You all were managers and y'all was RAs, and you were ingrained. You knew the people. The people knew you. You spoke their language. But then when Tuesday came, y'all could be sitting at the basketball game and like, oh, the bus is here. And a whole group of y'all would just stand up and, well, where y'all going? Oh, honey, we got church tonight. It's Impact Tuesday. Well, what's that? Baby, you come on and see. And then we had to have 2-3 button rows because y'all be done emptied out the basketball game to go to church. You see that? That's spiritual weight. But we think spiritual weight, I couldn't go to the basketball game. Why? What were you doing? I was fasting and praying. I wanted the Lord to do a mighty move in church tonight. Well, the move was mighty when half the basketball room got, that was powerful. Church started right there, right? And here you is locked up in the room. You come down, you dress, you all glorified, you know, you get on, and it's just you. Then when the bus is empty, well, where everybody at? I don't know. Who followed you out the?
Wow.
Because service didn't start when we got to the church.
It started.
It started at the basketball game,
Mm-hmm.
right? It started when we integrated ourselves into the culture in which we were in. We infiltrated. And watch this. Me being infiltrated didn't damage my salvation. But spiritually obese, we think we got to protect the Holy Ghost. So I'm going to lock in my room. Because what we're really saying is we're immature. Because we can't handle being amongst people who think differently or live differently than we do. Because they'll pull us in before we pull them in. Spiritual obesity is actually a sign of immaturity.
Wow.
I digress, I think.
Wow. That was.
I hope I.
That was that. That was that.
And let me say this. Oh, I long for the day. Just let's say, like for us, we're sitting here talking. Oh, I long for the day when it becomes, yeah, Pastor, and this right here. And not saying that you don't do that, because you do, but I'm just saying that we become, that we get on the same page.
Yeah.
We can have the same conversation. I love what you said to me the next day. Me and you talked, and you said, Pastor, you was talking. It was in your voice when it happened. I said, oh no, he's trying to tell us something. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, that's powerful, but we about to watch something happen. So the Red Sea is about to part. Let me pay attention. Get on my page. And don't tell me what we came. Tell me, oh, this what we're reading now? Oh, this where we're going? What gift do I have to resource that? What time do I have to allot to resource that? Well, Pastor, I can't preach. Well, then don't preach like me. What's your gift? I'm an administrator. All right. Can you put time with the gift? Yes, sir. All right, then I need you to commit 5 hours a week to administrating.
Yeah.
What? I can't send them home. What's your gift? What is it? I'm good with money. Okay, then let's form the team. Let's get it together, and let's see how you take our tithes and offering and turn it into thousands.
Yeah.
If we're going somewhere, and you can't do what you see, then what's in your hand? What can you do? Okay, then if you can do that, then what's the time? What am I talking about? What's the discipline you're gonna put to make that happen?
Wow. Yeah, that's truly it's doing more than just blessing. I think it's to the point to where we heard it Tuesday, but once again, y'all, ReHash is just something that helps dig in deeper and helps dig us in deeper and continues to bring that up out of us. To me, it gives me a purging feeling, like I needed this. Like I need it because I have to do something. You just can't sit here and sit.
Just enjoy.
I want to feel like this is like hurting me.
I never got around to it on Tuesday. It bothers me. I almost,
especially for us virtual people.
I really want to go. I might do it then on this week. Go back in the group and just lay into it. I kept asking a question, and I kept saying, it's a rhetorical question, but I want to know.
What does it take?
Well, come on, what was the question?
What does it take to show up on Tuesday or show up?
Yeah, what does it take to do an Impact Tuesday? What does it take to do an Impact Sunday? What does it take to do ReHash? What does it? Okay, then you probably can answer it a little bit for me. We've been It's a rhetorical question, but here's the question. We're here on ReHash. What does it take?
You just gotta set the time.
Time.
Set your time.
I remember when we first started doing it, we would gather and rush and pull it together.
Mm-hmm.
But now, every day I'm training, I'm teaching you something, right?
Yeah.
Joe, what's going on for ReHash this week? I don't know, Pastor. I'm thinking about it. Okay, then, well, Joe, Tuesday, what's going on with ReHash? Well, I thought about blah, 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 blah. And so you're working throughout the week. What am I doing? I'm trying to cultivate that ReHash don't happen on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
Not for you. It happens for everybody else.
Yeah,
but what does it take to do a ReHash? Time. Every day, I need to put some time together. I need to see what we're going to do. I need to let it reminisce. I'm going to, and then to come up with an iPad and have notes. Right?
Yeah.
What is that? That's me putting time. That's me.
Wow.
Now, what would it look like when that fashion designer starts showing up for ReHash? What's going to happen when that administrator that I love the wit that came behind the national? What is that? That's not something you just came off the drop of that. I've been thinking about it. I've been in conversation with my leader, learning his heart, understanding what he wants out of this ReHash. What does it take to put on ReHash? Okay, then let's come out of the literal and let's go back to rhetorical. What exactly does it take to be impact? Is it just a church service? Is it just my church? Is it just alive? Is it just a prayer? What exactly does it take for me to be ingrained in the culture of my church? And how do I embody that and not let it be a church that's four walls, but allow it to become a movement that we literally begin to make impact no matter where we are? Right now, there's people watching us from Russia, for real. Somebody's watching us from Tennessee. Somebody's watching us from Alabama, from Georgia, from Florida, from South Carolina, from North. What exactly does it take to be impact? Well, other churches, I can't be concerned with that.
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is what it takes to be them.
Wow.
Michael, what does it take to pastor this church? What has to die in you for you to pastor this church? Will you have to give up what normal church looks like? And the respect of those who can only see traditional church? What are you willing? Can you wholeheartedly embody wearing jeans and a t-shirt? It's big. You don't got no church shoes on?
That's huge.
Even
women wearing pants.
What does that take? Anyhow.
Whew. Jesus. Y'all, I told y'all this is gonna be big. So continue to share, continue to